How may I help you?
I want to open a staking account.
The chairman awaits you.
Welcome to GSP. Here are your staking options. Are you ready for staking? Now you are ready.
All right. Well, grateful, glorious, and gracious day, ladies and gentlemen from around the world. Hello, hello, Gold Standard Partners. How is everybody doing today on this fine and wonderful Monday, December the 14th? How's everybody doing out there? Let me know where you are logging in from today. It is Monday. It is afternoon for some. It is evening for some. And I am absolutely blown away by those of you where it's very, very early morning in many parts of Asia right now, and you are logging in here at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. What does that tell you, everybody? Everybody's excited about living the gold standard way. Are we not, everyone? Are we not? My name is Nitsa Nakos. For those of you that don't know me, it is my absolute honor, my privilege to be your host for today's event. We have an incredible lineup for you here today. And I want to assure everybody, because I know that you guys are still texting, and send those last minute texts out. Make sure that you get everybody coming to the call. We're going to get started in about 8 minutes with our very first speaker. But before then, I want to assure everybody to let you know that we are live streaming this event. That's right. This event is being live streamed onto our global Facebook community page. If you're not a part of that community page yet, you definitely want to get over there. Go to Facebook, simply type in GSP Global. You will see that there's a page there already with several thousands of people. And by the way, if you log into your GSP dashboard, also right on the top, on the right-hand side on the top there, you could click, and that takes you right to the Facebook page as well. We're live streaming. Hello, everybody, Facebook world. So wonderful. For those of you that are watching on Facebook, those of you that are live with us here on Zoom, it's always a pleasure to be here and spend this very, very valuable time together. So for anybody wondering, is this being recorded? Of course it is. Make sure you head on over to Zoom or head on over to the Facebook platform, and you'll be able to watch this on recording anytime, 24/7 throughout the day, today, tomorrow, and make sure that you tag your team members so that they don't miss a beat. Speaking of a beat, how many of you, let me ask you guys a question. Has anybody else's heartbeat been racing quite a bit? Or is it just me? Is anybody else's heartbeat been racing just a tiny little bit over the last 2 weeks? Yeah, we came together 2 weeks ago as a community, and together we cut the ribbon. We launched GS Partners, a soft launch of GS Partners. And since then, everyone, I want you to take your 2 fingers right here. I want you to put them right here. This is how you're going to check your heartbeat right now, because, or take your hand, put it on your heart. Same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to congratulate you. I want to congratulate each and every one of us. We are now have crossed over 32,000 members to the GSP, the Gold Standard Partners platform. What a tremendous accomplishment. Congratulations to all of our community, all of our members, all of our tremendous leaders from all over the world. So many to name. I wish we could just take an event, and we will. There will be an event. In fact, January the 2nd will be that event, but we'll get there when we get there. I want to congratulate each and every one of you for an exceptional start. We did come into a soft launch phase, and how many of you actually took advantage of these incredible customer promotions that we have had access to? How many of you have actually taken advantage? Maybe you took advantage of a master node, you got yourself a voucher, or how about a staking voucher? Both of these offers, tremendous offers. How many of you took part in the contest and had fun in the contest? Yeah, exchanging 99 dollars worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum, exchanging your Bitcoin, exchanging your Ethereum into G999, and then having the company actually give a little bonus on top when you did it 3 times. How many of you actually did that 3 times in a draw? Yeah, type in the word triple. Type in the word triple if you took advantage of that triple advantage play. We've been blessed, yes, we have. And I just want to let this community know that we do have one more day, 24 hours left to take advantage of these customer trial promotions as we now kick into our next momentum run. 90 days. Ladies and gentlemen, in a pre-launch phase, 90 days where we have laid out for you an easy to follow, simple, step-by-step roadmap so that anyone, regardless of your age, regardless of your background, regardless of how 2020, has panned out for you so far, let me tell you this, each and every one of you can end this year with Bitcoin, with Ethereum, and with G999 wallets filled with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and G999. How many of you like that? How many of you like that? I am so excited. I want to share my screen here before we kick this off into our next speaker and just give you guys very quickly some information so that we are all in step and that we are all following along where we are time-wise. Now, if you're brand new and you've been invited here, thank you so much for joining us here today. I can assure you the next 90 minutes is going to be time very, very well spent. I also want to ask you, take down any questions you have at the end of this presentation. Please get back to the person who invited you. They'll be able to get your questions answered. They'll be able to share with you how simple it is to get started. And if you still need more information, they will absolutely connect you with an influencer, a top leader in this company who can explain to you just what is possible for you. Now, what is possible with GS Partners right now is called First Movers Advantage. Can somebody type that in, those 3 powerful words, for any marketer, any entrepreneur, anybody who is on this platform today looking for a better way, a way to make more money, a way to expand, increase their wealth, their financial outlook over the next coming months, days, weeks. First Movers Advantage. Please type that into the text chat, First Movers Advantage. So we began December the 1st, just 2 weeks ago. Could you believe it? Where we launched a soft launch, offering some incredible customer trial offers, incredible promotions. We still have another 24 hours before we move into the next phase, which is called the pre-launch. And I'll show you just now what you can expect in pre-launch. And that is what this call is designed for. Every single speaker that is going to be speaking with you here today is going to let you know over the next coming months, 90 days, what you can expect and how you can put this plan to work for you and absolutely change your life and make 2021 the best year by far. So we kick into pre-launch tomorrow officially, and then we have 90 days of a run. Boy, oh boy, will it be a great run. Who typed in First Movers Advantage? One more time, please. First Movers Advantage. We do like that word, don't we? Because it is true. It is true. Now, speaking of First Movers Advantage, once again, congratulations to all of you that took advantage of these special customer offers and promotions. They are still live on GS Trade, still live on GS Partners platform. We still have another 24 hours tomorrow, officially on the 15th of December at 11:59. This is Central European time, okay? We are a global business. I realize we have a lot of us here from North America, and sometimes we might look at that and think, oh, that's North American time. No, this is a global business. That's Central European time, which is equivalent to 5:59 p.m. Eastern. Standard Time for those of you in North America. But we're going to be speaking globally. We're going to be thinking globally here. Central European Time tomorrow, 11:59. Take advantage of these last minute promos, guys. Scoop up this great advantage that you have right now to get yourself positioned with G999, as tomorrow marks a very, very important day for our G999 as we launch the markets live. Now, what are you going to hear about today? What is in store for you today and over the next 90 days as we position in this time, a time of advantage, first movers advantage. And again, this period is a 90-day period beginning tomorrow, taking us all the way to the 14th of March, 2021. So what are we going to be doing over the next 90 days? Where you are going to hear today from two, in my opinion, absolute experts who are going to tell you exactly how to build. We're here to build our community. GS Partners, we have something so rare, so beautiful here. We have a project that is out in the world, that is launching tomorrow live on markets all over the world. We have got an opportunity to come together as a community, as we have been, as we will continue to be, and build those numbers strong. The bigger the community, understand, the more the community uses the ecosystem, the greater, the bigger, the more expansive our assets will become. So one more time, together we build the community, together we use the ecosystem, and together we grow our assets. Pretty straightforward, isn't it, GS Partners? You are going to be introduced to the GS Partner brand advantage and all the advantages that come with becoming a brand partner. Another introduction into the GS Lifestyle account and membership. Introducing two phenomenal aspects of our compensation plan, the Block Star pools. You're going to hear all about them today, and a first to the Block Star pool special promotion, which is running right now. And throughout the next 90 days, opening of the community pools. You'll also learn that partner fees are waived for the first year during pre-launch. Everybody who joins during pre-launch has an advantage. They could be moving in, they could be earning, they can be growing, and having some, important fees and important requirements waived during this time. This will kick in March the 15th for each and every one of us, but take advantage of this time. First movers advantage is there for a reason, everybody, and that's to give all of you a head start and make 2021 the best year ever. And finally, special and limited contests and promotions that are going on for GSP Partners only. So with that, my time is done for the introduction. I am so excited to introduce to you our very first speaker. We celebrate today. We celebrate moving into the launch of G999, into the markets live. And this gentleman here has put himself out there in a way that I haven't seen in 25 years of being full-time in this industry. He has spearheaded a campaign. We know which campaign this is. Put your fingers on the keyboard, everybody, and type in price maker strategy. And let's give a big, warm, loving applause to the one and only, all the way from South Africa, Mr. Bruce Hughes. Bruce, over to you.
Nita, thank you so much for that. And again, thank you for pulling us all together onto this call, for shaping it, for riverbanking it, for road mapping it, so that we can all get really clear on what it looks like to move forward in unity, in step, in the same direction to go and achieve massive, massive goals. And Nita, thank you again for making sure that so many people were able to get onto this call. Can everybody just type a big thank you to Nita and the council for making sure that this call has happened? They've got a huge, huge lineup. You're going to hear from incredible speakers tonight. You're going to hear from the engine room of this company. My job for the next 9 minutes is to give some understanding as to why G999 going to the market is such a massive deal. It's a big deal. It's one of those moments in history that you don't know that you've stumbled into greatness until someone writes about it later. They're going to be writing about this. So I want to take you through some language. And as I'm writing it and throwing on my trusty flip chart over here, I want you to see which words resonate with you and type them in the bottom as we go, because that'll give me a good indication as to where you're placing yourself in the G99 community. So having said that, we're going to flip across to here. Can you all see this? Type yes if you can see the whiteboard for me. That'll be fantastic. I'm seeing lots of yeses, so that's a good sign. I want to give you some language, and I'm going to create a bit of a flow diagram here. We're going to start at the bottom, work our way down. I'm going to use some keywords. Figure out which keywords excite you, or potentially label your mindset at the moment. And labeling not in a negative term, in a positive term. It's giving language to how you're seeing this coin, how you're seeing your positioning within the ecosystem, how you're seeing this coin positioned in the marketplace. So I want to throw some language at you to help you understand just how big this is. So let's take a look at the flow of G999 as it goes to marketplace. Right now, the flow starts with anyone who holds a node. The flow of G999 comes through node holders and stakeholders. That's how new coins, new 999, enter into the global ecosystem. So if you are a node holder, type the word node. You are one of 4,000 ever limited edition prime real estate asset owners. Type node if you're a node holder. And then if you are working hard to accumulate enough coins, type stake, S-T-A-K-E, stake, if you are going to be that tier of person who also is going to be generating, genesising, creating, minting coins into the global ecosystem. You form the security behind the infrastructure of the blockchain. This is the security. These are the foundations, these are the nuts, the bolts, and you form part of that by making that decision. And because you form that, because you create the foundation, you're rewarded with G999. It's predictable, it flows out, and you get rewarded for maintaining the infrastructure, for verifying transactions. So well done to every single person who's taken the time to aim their sights on nodes and stakes, for declaring to the world, I am making safe this blockchain. That's the decision that you've made. And because of that, G999 flows into the world's economy. An algorithm coded, never ever to be manipulated or broken, never to be corrupted, coded releases G999 into the global ecosystem because of noding and staking. I want to talk about the layer below that. I want to talk about the community that forms such an important role. This is the community who believes that the coin over time is going to grow. Type the word G999 rising. These are the people who believe just by holding on to the coin, by protecting the coin, by being a custodian of the coin, you believe that over time, the coin will grow in value. And I'm going to tell you why it's going to grow in value in a moment, but you are the hodlers. We're that community, the diehards. There are 10-year-old Bitcoin holders. There are 7-year-old, 8-year-old Ethereum holders. There are people who've been hodling, holding those coins because they believe in the longevity. They believe in the store of wealth. It's their gold, it's their silver, it's their platinum. You type in what you believe. I'm going to throw some numbers at you. I'm going to keep all these terms simple. You're going to hear from the CTO, a brilliant, brilliant mind, Alex Cochindow. You're going to hear from him a bit later. On the technical side, I want to keep this really simple so we all move forward. Is that okay? Type the word simple if you want me to make sure that we keep this simple, because I want to make sure that we're staying in step on this. So this is the next layer down here. These are the hodlers. These are the diehards. We believe that this coin is our store of wealth given time. The next layer down, you're going to find two types of people. You're going to find the traders, and you're going to find The users. Okay, let me just define the difference between those two. Traders, a trader looks at every single thing as an item to exchange for value. If there was no cryptocurrency, they would be trading Forex. If there was no Forex, they'd be trading goats and sheep and cattle. If there were none of that, they'd be trading shiny rocks for shells. Traders are those people in the community who see an exchange of value, and they create highs and lows. They create supply and demand through the movement of value. G999 has value. G999 can be exchanged from tomorrow, 6 p.m. Malaysia time. If you go and look at BitForex, it can be exchanged into Ethereum, into Bitcoin, into USDT. And the trading community can find value in that. The second community that finds value is the users. You see, this coin is the result of a blockchain. And that blockchain is designed for multiple uses, and therefore users want it. So if I want to go and learn about cryptos and I want to plug into an academy that's being updated all the time and is moving with the markets as it moves, I'm going to pay a fee to access that academy. I want to be a user of that knowledge. If I want to go and create what's the right word here? A royalty, a copyright on music or paintings or pictures, I can do that through this blockchain. I'm a user of the blockchain, but I'm going to need the coins in order to exchange that value, exchange that ownership, prove that that thing is mine. And understand this on a very, very basic level. Social media is moving this way. I don't know if you know any super influencers. There's one who's in the G999 advert at the moment, Sophia Tomala. Sophia, 1.3 million followers at the moment. Do you think some of her pictures, contents get used illegally? In the social media space, users are constantly trying to figure out how to protect their brands and identities. What if Alex and his team of geniuses used our blockchain and created real-time copyright that people can use the coins, exchange value, lock images into blockchain real estate, and protect it? You see, users are going to form the largest part of the G999 community going forward. Right now, where do the coins sit? I'll tell you where they sit. Right now, the coins all sit here: noders, stakers, and hodlers. Tomorrow, it goes to the traders, and then it's go time. The users start growing and growing and growing as Alex and his team find more and more utility for the blockchain. I had someone the other day say to me, surely there's no value in G999, it's just for sending emails. That's a bit like believing that the 4 strings on this, I've just gone blank, ukulele, it's like just playing with the 1 string. I'm just going to send messages. That's all I'm going to do with G999. Instant messaging and emails, that's all it's built for. No, that's not what it's built for. That's 1 use. What if there were 2 uses and suddenly we had 2 different notes coming through? What if over time there were 3 uses and then 4 uses, and eventually this whole musical interruption, this whole harmony going out in the world as more and more uses are built up, as more and more users need our coin. We're seeing an incredible time in history. And tomorrow we get to be the community. Listen to this. Tomorrow we get to be the community who decides the market value of G999. I want to say that again. Tomorrow, we get to decide the market value. Over time, that market value might change as more and more traders, as more and more users get their hands on the coin. But tomorrow, that coin is ours. And tomorrow, we get to decide the value. I want to finish off this. I got 1 more minute left, and then I get to hand back to Neat. So I want to finish with this. The most unique thing about G999 is that it's deflationary. In other words, the amount of coins that are entering the system here, the amount of coins here, it's set at a certain amount. It's unlimited in its source, but it can only enter the market at a certain amount. We're going to call that X. but it can exit the market. It can exit the market depending on how many users there are at a higher and higher rate. In other words, the more users there are, the more coins that are being burned, that are exiting the market. And so at some stage, if you have more users than the coin entering, we enter a state of deflation. Alex and the team have built a coin that over time will grow in value as there are less and less coins in the system. A deflationary model. This is how money is meant to be. And this is how money will be. And you and I get to be there on day one for that. So last 20 seconds, corporate have been very clever in making a lot of noise in the marketplace. New York Times Square, who made it to New York? Type in NY if you made it into Times Square, took a selfie of all the branding and adverts. Yeah, excellent. I'm seeing some NY. Right. Listen to some of the cities I'm going to announce here. Singapore, Bangkok, Johannesburg, Paris, Venice, Toronto, Sydney. Those are just to name a few, as over the next 3 months, the company goes on a world tour, making a noise, promoting my coin, your coin, our coin. Guys, I want to thank you for your time. Can't wait to see a bunch of you on Price Maker tomorrow. We're going to the market. We're going to make a noise. G999 rising. Nitsa, thanks for having me on your call. Back to you.
Absolutely outstanding. I've got the goosebumps right now. Bruce Hughes doing it one more time. History in the making, everybody. History in the making. My coin, your coin, our coin. How beautifully said. Everybody, one more time, put the hands on the keyboard. Big, big round of applause for the one and only Mr. Bruce Hughes. Exceptional. Now, let's move on to our next presenter. And this is a very, very important gentleman. He is our chairman of the board of the Gold Standard Bank. He is really the one responsible for us all being here. He is the one. How many of you are really enjoying getting these little micro payments in Bitcoin and Ethereum? Are you enjoying these little micro payments in Bitcoin and Ethereum? Somebody sent me their back office or a picture, you know, of the notification button. And they literally, and this was a brand new person who maybe is in for 2 months, 3 months. So they really, you know, just kind of getting started. And I was absolutely amazed. Congratulations, you received a Bitcoin payment. Congratulations, you received an Ethereum payment. Congratulations. And this was on and on and on and on and on, literally over the course of a couple of hours. Are we enjoying the micro payments? GS Partners around the world. Thanks to Mr. Joseph Haidt, our community has received in excess of 1.5 million US dollars worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum in the past 2 weeks during a soft launch. 1.5 million. This makes my heart sing. Because yes, it has been a hard year for many, but ladies and gentlemen, we are just beginning. So if you like that, if you have liked the taste of that, because soft launch was just the taste, just a little taste, hang on, the best is yet to come. With that, I would like to say that everywhere this gentleman, this amazing leader, Mr. Joseph Haidt, has put his mind and his focus to, he has succeeded. Industry after industry, he's been successful. We can count on his success, not only in the hotel industry, which is where he started, the real estate industry, where he's growing an empire, the mining business, and now he's championing and he has his mind set, let me tell you. And when Joseph Haidt sets his mind to something, you better hang on. He set his mind to absolutely champion blockchain technology and the G999. He does it with a great will and a constant economic foresight. Joseph, if you are on camera, I just want to publicly say, and I'm speaking on behalf of the entire council here and everybody, I want everybody to know this publicly. Last night, which was for you, it was very early morning, from midnight till 5 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the commitment of your chairman of the board. From midnight to 5 a.m., Joseph sat on a collaboration call to ensure that what we are doing today is going to be pulled off without a hitch. Mr. Joseph Haidt, you are amazing. It's a wonderful experience to work with you. Thank you for all you do. This crowd wants you now, to hear from you now. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands on the keyboard. Big round of applause for the chairman of the board of the Gold Standard Bank, Mr. Joseph Haidt.
Good evening around the world. Thank you very much, Nitsa. Thank you very much, all council, all our leaders team. You are amazing, like all our community. I would like to give you warm welcome to new members and to tell big thanks to loyal members which are longer in our community and now with GSPartners. Good evening, good afternoon, welcome. I see is 3,000 people in this call around the world. Thank you very much to join us. And as Ms. Nitsa mentioned before, and Mr. Huge, yes, young face, new people, new community, growing the ecosystem. Thank you very much. Thank you for the loyalty, for trust in our company. And this is just a begin. Before I begin, I would like to clarify many things. First of all, to clarify, I saw that many of our community or many peoples in our community asked, but from where is coming these coins and how is possible and how we're gifted? I will tell you in short, explain in my words, simple. I hope that you will understand, but we will repeat and repeat this that everybody can understand around the world. We're pre-minted 60 billion coins. Pre-minted to make a maturity, to make a functionality of our blockchain. One big part will go to our community, which is participating since 2 years for exchange the coins. The rest is going in nodes. We have 4,000 nodes and staking. And the small certain numbers which will left, which we still don't know, but we're assured that these numbers will have and that all the community can participate with us and that we can grow even more the ecosystem. We will left some coins for updates, for new members, for developers to make more mature our ecosystem. And with this, I begin it, and I want also that everybody understand, because of this, we'll introduce our academy. We will introduce even more in our academy. What is blockchain and what is coin? Our blockchain is not just one coin. It's not just a coin. It's not just a G999. It's not just a peer-to-peer payment or sending money. It's not just this. We have something more, and not just email, not just voice messenger, which is great, which is one of greatest innovation. You can make a lot of things, and any user will explore for himself what he will make. Developers around the world will have an open source product, will have a decentralized product, absolute transparent. And many people is confused, it's unlimited. Yes, it's unlimited because we have a deflationary model. So I will explain you one more time about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is created just peer-to-peer sending value. Peer-to-peer, it's limited to 21 million coins. We have more in our ecosystem. You can send mail, you can send voice, but you can store also data. Any developer around the world can develop on our blockchain. We have our universal gold merchant. We make an innovation, universal gold merchant, any other project, blockchain project, or from real infrastructure, from real world project, can connect the data to our blockchain and use our services. We make a calculation. If we have just 54 users per day, so 54 email, we have a so great big community. We have now over 30,000 members in 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen, in 2 weeks. What is 54 emails or 54 messages? This is absolutely nothing. And you can imagine you hold G999s, you are already holders, and they give also the possibility to new members. I will explain you now example with Microsoft and Windows. It's a similar. Microsoft is open source product. You cannot text, you cannot write on your computer if you have not Windows. And now you can imagine G999 blockchain and G99 coin is similar as a window. So if you want to develop something, if you want to use our service, which is big, which is huge, you can send everything over blockchain, transparent, validated. You just need to have G999 coin, sorry. And you are the holder. So more we have users, so more you will have a value. And any users which need to use our services, you can imagine just through universal gold merchant. And we will begin step by step, as we spoke in last meetings. But who didn't was in our call last time, I will explain one more time. So we don't speak about email, we don't speak about voice messages, which are very good. We don't speak about data storage, which is very, very important and very, very cheap. Very cheap, maybe 100 times and more cheaper than other products which are now on market, and we don't have similar products. We don't have storage over blockchain from data where you can store a big volume and it's impossible to hack in the wallet. So it's absolutely safe. So let's speak just about universal gold merchant. You all which build the organization, which get the money in real time, get the payments in real time with us, you as our members will have many advantages from this ecosystem, and you are also holder of coins. You can imagine one shop which sell gold. Let's speak about gold shops because of this universal gold merchant. If you go now in the shop to buy gold, you need to make KYC if you buy over 2,000 euro. Yeah? Okay, rules and regulations. We respect rules and regulations everywhere. But normal user which want to save his money, we have a lockdown in Europe, we have a lockdown over the world, we don't know how it's going to be in the future. People are scary, we have an inflation. The banks are printing money, central banks are printing money in big numbers. We have a mess in economy. So you can imagine if you go in shop and you want to buy or you want to save your money, so you cannot pay cash, it's absolutely impossible. If you make a transfer, it's during long. Nobody wait for nobody 2-3 days. If you pay with credit card, it's impossible because it costs you a lot. Handling of gold, storage, insurance. You cannot take it home. You can take it, but it costs you money. So everything costs. And you can imagine that we create a system which is good for shops. We bring to these shops more people, more users, more customers, more users, more services. So the shops, they use our service. You subscribe the shops. With this, we will begin in the right step, but this will tell you our leaders. So I will come back to the shops. Yes, you subscribe the shop. He don't need to pay nothing. He just need to have our card if he want to receive the payment in real time. And our user can send the gold, can send what he wish, yes, with our card. Of course, he need to have our card. And he go to POS and can pick up the gold. But if you know this shop, you maybe know this shop more than 10 years or more than 20 years. However, you know the shop is there. Why to pay storage? Why to keep at home if you can keep it on your card and you know this shop is here near and is safe? So you can send around the world your gold and you can redeem it. And the shop is which use our services and pay the fees over blockchain which will burn. The similar per mail and the all corporates and users, they will be obligated to use our email, to use our ecosystem. And then you can imagine you all are holders. You all are holders of Windows, let's call it like this, yes, our G999s. And the price is going to be determined from free market. So it means so more users, so more price. You can imagine if you are first holder of Windows, what you will have now. And if we're limited this, we're limited ourselves. So just by yourself, you will create. Of course, we'll all together, but you determine your future. And because of this, we're help to educate through our academy that you understand what is the purpose. It's not just one coin and let's make some money and let's trade. No, it's not just this, it's much more. We have something more than great, more than huge in 2020. I hope that you understand. I hope that you join. And I wish you great future with GSPartners, with Gold Standard Bank. And I can promise you from my side that I will make more, that we will be listed on biggest exchange. We'll just now begin with 3 exchanges, GSPartners, BitForex, CoinSuper. And I can tell you in maximum 3 months, we will be on more 3 bigger exchanges than this. And huge with first 30 exchanges where the user can explore and can use our services, our ecosystem with your help. Thank you very much. I wish you a great day, nice evening around the world, and hope to see you soon. We will present you more on 19 from Dubai, beginning 2:30 p.m. Dubai time. Thank you very much. I pass to Ms. Nitsa. Thank to you all.
Outstanding. Once again, thank you, Joseph. Mr. Joseph Haidt. Whenever I hear Joseph talk about this vision, everyone, and that is the vision of gold, silver, even diamonds, this next level expansion that we'll be seeing in 2021. And just the idea of being, his vision is not to be the gold company or the place, the storage company. No. It's to be the Uber of gold, the Uber of silver, for example. How many of you are familiar with a company called Uber Eats? Uber Eats, or here in Canada, Skip the Dishes. These two companies have, well, first of all, they have exploded, their own company, their own sales during COVID. But you know what they've done? They have brought customers and businesses together. Customers and businesses together. They've helped businesses stay in business, because with this lockdown, we can't be around, having meals, collectively in restaurants. But you know what? Thanks to companies like that, businesses stay in business, not only stay, but excelling in their business. And of course, the customers get what they want. This is where we are going, thanks to Mr. Joseph Hite. Next year, ladies and gentlemen, how many of you are excited about that? Of course, we know the importance of holding safe assets like gold, like silver, and to do so in a way that is going to help our blockchain and help our ecosystem and help our assets. All of that together in one is a big, big vision. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Joseph Hite. Let's move along now. Back to the field. And I'd like to bring up here, it gives me so much joy to introduce this next speaker. I have known him for 20 plus years. And my goodness, all I can say is it took about 17 years to finally get him to say yes. Yes. So ladies, don't ever give up. And gentlemen, don't ever give up. Fortune is in the follow-up, and I can honestly say that the day Mr. Brian Cromley said yes to me, that he would join me in a network, and this was 7 years ago, and he asked me then, he said, do you really think that I'm going to make it? Because he was in a tough time, and I'll let him tell you his story. I said, Brian, you will not only make it, but you will make it to the top. Within 90 days, this gentleman was earning a 5-figure-a-month income. He's grown it to be 6 figures a month and beyond. He's now a 7-figure earner in this industry. We know him as the Golden Rock Star. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only from Sarasota, Florida, Mr. Brian Cromley.
Awesome. Wow, what an introduction. I got to come on camera. Can you let me come on camera?
Yes.
Thank you for such a gracious introduction. I am absolutely humbled beyond all you could ever imagine. When you shared with me the other day that you wanted me to come on, my heart's been pounding ever since, and I'm normally really ready to rock and roll and get on stage, but I have actually had the jitters today. So if you're someone on this call today and you're wondering about, is it okay to have jitters? Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this platform that Mr. Joseph Hite has created for all of us. This is something that is such an empowering thing that's going to allow each and every one of us to enable and change and create change within our own homes and lifestyles. But I want to talk about this to the field. I want you to write the word UCA down. UCA. Can you guys not see me? Hold on.
Brian,
Yeah,
try opening up your camera.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to do right now.
You look a lot like Tony de Gouveia right about now.
Hold on, I'm looking for it right now.
Martin, you may have a button to ask him to start video. If you can click that, that may help.
Yeah, that might work because
yeah, I can't because you're co-host, Brian. So
hold on. Let me do it this way. I know how I can do it. There we go. I'll do it this way. Sorry, you guys. I'm gonna fly without it. I'm good. Okay. If we can figure it out, we'll figure it out. Hey, just because I'm not on camera, that's okay. I'll come on camera. But UCA, that stands for unity, that stands for community, and that stands for action. And what I want to talk about is we together are coming together as a very, very worldwide global unit and unity. As we've seen throughout the pandemic and all the things that are going on around the world is divided. I am so thankful and grateful that this company is pulling everyone together. There's some of the most powerful, most knowledgeable successful leaders in the industry are pulling together in unity. And what I want to say is, I'm a coach, but I'm a student. And I loved hearing what Mr. Bruce Hughes shared today, because I had a aha moment. It opened it up so I could understand. And we want each and every one of you to have the simple aspect of growing through this through unity. We're going to grow our ecosystem all around the world and create mass adoption. That unity is going to come from us as leaders, us as individuals, us as people in the field. But C is the community. That is the community. So when we have unity and community, but we got to put action into that. And as you have heard, in the first 2 weeks, we've already rolled over 30,000 members. Guess what? In the next 90 days, we're going to 10x that. Then we're going to 100x that. Then we're going to 1,000x that. And then we're going to go way beyond that. And what's going to be super, super, super exciting with that is not only are we going to be able to really, really engage and grow, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, my gosh, change happens when you got unity and you got community and you take action. And what I want to do today is I want to instill confidence in this field. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, if a guy that was struggling for many, many years of his life and almost gave up on his dreams, but had a mentor and a lady that pursued beyond belief with the utmost relentless follow-up, helped him as a mentor. And that's one of the things, those who was on the GoPro event and Eric Worre, you heard him talk about find a mentor, find a mentor, find that mentor that can help instill confidence and belief in you. Find that mentor that you can follow. I follow Nitsa Nakos. Where she goes, I go. What she does, I do. I want to do nothing but duplicate and replicate her. She is my mentor. I follow Joseph Haidt because he is the chairman of the board. I follow the other leaders on this panel. They're leading by example. They're leading from the front. And that's what it takes to be a real great servant-driven leader. You've got to have confidence. And I want this field, because I'm a member of the field just like you. I'm an affiliate just like you. Have confidence, have belief, and know that we have something that's very unique here. As a 20-year veteran in this industry, 20 plus years in this network marketing industry, I absolutely, with a shadow of a doubt, love this industry. It's been life-changing. It's been life-transforming. The friends that I've met through this industry who are now not just friends, but they're my familia, they're my brothers, they're my sisters. We go on this journey together. You're going to create that journey with the people in your life, whether it's your family, that's your immediate family, or your family within the community. You're going to get the ability to go around the world, to grow and be a pioneer and do something that nobody else in history has ever done. With the GSPartners launch and the platform, wow, man, this is history in the making. We've all been exposed to companies. We've all been around the block. We've all seen ups. We've all seen downs. We've all seen a rough 2020. But guess what? We now have a new breath of fresh air. We've got something that we've been waiting for, a vision. We've been waiting for it to happen. Now it's here. It's live. It goes live. As Bruce Hughes said earlier, tomorrow we make history with the price maker strategy. We make history with going on exchanges. And the third hat trick of that, the third component of that is those who are on Twitter, we do a Twitter campaign, G99, hashtag G99 Rising. Let's reach hundreds, and I mean hundreds of millions of people as a community in unity, taking action. As the great Brian Tracy, as the great Anthony Robbins, as the great Zig Ziglar's would say, you've got to take action. You got to put action behind it. Time to build. It's time to build like you've never been building ever. Whenever you launch it in a pre-launch, first of all, you set your goals. And I know Nitsa gave me a goal, and we started with this a couple weeks ago. And I said, this is my goal. Smash that goal, go into the next goal. Going to smash that goal, keep going to the goal. Every time you set goals, when you reach those goals, put them in your pocket. And that goes in two different areas. That goes with your professional goals. That goes with your personal goals, because success isn't just about money. Success is many different things. Success is your physical appearance. Success is your spiritual development. It's your personal development. It's your monetary development. It's your family development. Make sure every aspect of that is coming with clarity, is coming crystal clear through what you want out of life, because you have to ask the person in the mirror, when I leave this planet, what kind of mark will be made? Will people be celebrating your life? Will they be celebrating beyond your life? Will there be movement beyond you? That's what transformation is. That's really creating transformation within a company and building. And when you instill that type of confidence and belief and hope within your teams, you are the leader of your teams. We've all been through ups. We've all been through downs. 2020 has been a difficult year. You know what? Oh, well. We've all stood the test of time. We made it, like the old saying, a weeble got knocked down, which we all got knocked down. I don't care which leader's on this call. We've all took a setback this year, but sometimes you got to take steps back and make a giant leap forward. And when you can make a giant leap forward, anything is possible. My heart, my gosh, where do you come from? Guys, I'm just an everyday average person from Northeast Ohio that I wear my heart on my sleeve. What you see with me is what you get. I'm not going to come in and be rah-rah, shish-kamba. I'm Brian Cromley, the Golden Rock Star, and I'm blessed and honored to be a proud member of the GSPartners platform, to be a proud member of Mr. Joseph Haidt's vision and mission. I am just really, really, really excited to be a part of that. What does 2021 look like? Man, I think we're going to have one of the brightest years we've ever seen. Some of us, and in my opinion, every single one of us that's here today is going to see the biggest 2021 year of our lives. You're going to see most of your years in months. Some of you are going to see most of your years in weeks. Some of you are going to see most of your years in days. But the only person and the only thing stopping it is you. When you wake up in the morning and you look in the mirror, are you smiling at that person in the mirror? Are you making excuses to that person in the mirror? Are you celebrating that person in the mirror? And if you're doing that, if you're celebrating, not celebrating, engaging, guess what? Everybody you connect with. The leaders that are in this industry, and it's not about the company, the product, or the service, it's the leaders that create the industry. The industry is one of the greatest industries on planet Earth, period. Unless you're a gifted athlete, a gifted entertainer, a millionaire or a billionaire as a self-made entrepreneur, this is a shot, this is a chance for 99.9% of us to ever make a score in life, to create the biggest scores in life that we've ever wanted to have. Many of us have had dreams, but they haven't came reality because we didn't have that progressive realization of a worthwhile, defined, and I can't stress that enough, defined dream. And that dream has to come with your goals, it has to come with who you surround yourself, the people you connect with, the people you surround yourself is where you grow and become. One of the things about being a leader is you got to be humble. I take absolutely nothing for granted. I give all grace and glory. Before we started, I was feeling the energy, and I want all of you to do this right now with me. Feel the energy. Let the energy of the universe come into you. Feel it, because we are together what's going to create the change in our countries, our cities, our states, and a worldwide universe. And when we hit the mark that we think we're going to hit as a community, and all those folks out there that gave up a little bit earlier, didn't believe in it, or wasn't sure, wasn't ready to make a commitment or a decision, they're going to come and say, man, I wish I would have hung in there like you did. Guess what, guys? Those who stick it out through loyalty, dedication, hard work, commitment, going through adversities. Adversities are one of the greatest things you need as a leader. Adversity is one of the greatest things that's going to teach you fundamentals of strength, confidence, poise, positioning, desire, perseverance. Every single great speaker and leader on the planet, if you were on the GoPro, from Sylvester Stallone to Joseph Haidt, to Anita Nakos, to a Mike Delco, to a Brian McGinty, to a Brian Cromley, to a Tony DeGuvia, to every leader out there in any business industry, they went through adversities and ups and downs. That's what built their character. That's what made them who they are today. And you know what? I'm so thankful and grateful that I had adversities, because you know what? I will never, ever, ever, ever forget where I started from. I got grounded roots, and I pray that each and every one of you have your grounded roots. The last thing I want to share with you is I want to instill hope. Hope is a very powerful, powerful, powerful word. You got to believe that hope is there with opportunity. I believe we have one of the greatest opportunities on planet Earth. I believe that we can make one of the most impactful, most powerful changes around the globe as a community. You got to have courage. Courage is, a lot of people get afraid of the word courage, but you know what? Some of the greatest leaders in any type of business, sports event, training event, entertainer, they found courage when they didn't know they had it, and they dug deep, deep within their soul, deep into the pit of their stomach and heart, and they found something, and it came out. You got to be ready to release that giant that's within you. All of us have that giant in us. If Nitsa Nakos would have told me 7 years ago, when I said yes, that my life would be transformed, I honestly, I thought she was crazy. But she said, you're going to do more this, and this. And I'll tell you all, because many of you don't know the story. I shared with her, I go, I was excited making no money. You show me how to do something and teach me how to do it, you'll never stop me. And she can validate. When I put my head to the grindstone, when I put the train on the track, there ain't nothing getting in the way. And I'm a locomotive. I run like a machine. Does the machine have to take breaks and slow down? Yeah, everybody does. But the point I'm getting at is I made that decision. I made that commitment. And I committed to the system, I committed to the philosophy, I committed to the mechanics, and I committed to not letting anything or anyone or anybody sway me from that course. And I tried to do the best I can as a leader, growing as a student, to duplicate and replicate what she's done. What I'm sharing and conveying to each and every one of you that's on here for the first time, or you're a seasoned veteran, no matter how strong of a veteran you are as a coach, always remember, the best coach comes from being a great player. And with that being said, I hope you guys can feel my heart, my spirit, my confidence, my belief, my commitment, and together, as my mentor, Ms. Nitsa Nakos, always says, expect greatness, expect the best from you, expect more, and no matter how good or where you think you are, you can always go out and be a servant person and lift somebody up. With that being said, I want to say thank you to the panel. Thank you to the Executive Council. It is an absolute honor, a privilege, and I am humbled. Thank you, thank you, thank you for allowing me to come on today. God bless. Back over to you guys.
That's Brian Cromley, ladies and gentlemen. We call him the Golden Rock Star, and I think he has made his mark today. Brian, thank you so very much. You have grown in so many ways, and that speech today, absolutely fire. How many of you enjoyed hearing from the Golden Rock Star? Every time he speaks from his heart. My goodness. Okay, now we are going to move on to our next speaker, and I want you guys to now get ready to take down some notes, okay? We're going to now present our products. Our first product, one of the things you're going to see over the course of pre-launch is GSPartners bringing products to the market. And the first product, type it in the text chat. How many of you love an advantage? We've been talking about advantage today. First market advantage, of course, as an entrepreneur is a very important thing. But how many of you would love an advantage in the ecosystem? To know that when you use the ecosystem, you save money. Not only do you grow the assets, your assets, but you save money. How many of you would love to know that when you use the ecosystem, that you may just be able to get something that others do not get? Yeah. Type in the word brand advantage, 2 words, brand advantage, ladies and gentlemen, in the text chat. And it gives me so much honor to introduce our next speaker, who has, well, he's got the best view in the house, by the way, and his background is his real background. He doesn't use, these types of virtual backgrounds like the rest of us do. He's just in front. This is his home office and what he gets to stare at every day. I'm talking about the one and only Mr. Brian McGinty, everybody, who comes to us from Malta, an amazing leader and a member of the Gold Standard Partner Council. Brian McGinty, Over to you.
Thank you, Nitsa. Thank you for that. Welcome. Well, it's actually dark here in Malta at the minute. So what I did was I took a picture earlier and I've just stuck it behind me using the Zoom. So it is the view, but it's just from a little bit earlier. So hello, everybody. Great to be speaking to you. It's a privilege of mine to be able to bring this part of, oh, there we go. It's a privilege for me to be able to bring this part of the presentation to you. For anybody that doesn't know me, I've been in direct sales for over 20 years now as a 100% commission salesperson. And in the last 3 companies I've worked with, I've been #1 in those companies, but only because, and this is why I'm enjoying this part of this segment, is because I've enjoyed the product that I've sold. I had opportunities to sell many things over the years that I didn't want to because I didn't enjoy the product. And I've always worked on 3 basic criteria that I want to share with you now. And this is really, really important before I start to share this slide with you. The first thing is the product of value to the customer? Okay, the product has to be of value and benefit to the customer. And I'm going to show you now in a few seconds why that is the case. The second thing is the product delivered to the customer in time? And with our products, you will see that that's definitely the case also. And the third thing is, does the affiliate or the partner, if you like, receive their commissions on time as well? And the beautiful thing about this, our blockchain, is that the affiliates and the partners are receiving their commissions in real time. So let me just, without any further ado, let me show you our very, very first product, which we're going to be released to you. Now, this is the Brand Advantage Basic. This is going to be, if you like, at the start, our core product within our ecosystem. And it's going to start at a fantastic price of 149 USDT. Now, I'm very much a facts and figures person, so I'm going to break this down in nice little steps for you so that you really, really understand this package and you understand this membership. To give you a bit of an overview, if you can imagine this membership, if you like, this product is giving you a seat at the table. This product, if you like, is letting you into the country club, if you like. It's giving you that membership. It's letting you inside. It's giving you that seat at the table, so you can decide on which parts of the ecosystem you want to participate in. So it's 149 USDT. So you'll need to send 149 equivalent of USDT in Bitcoin or Ethereum into your GSPartners website. How you do that is, if you know how to send Bitcoin and Ethereum already, you'll be able to just do that, send it into your dashboard, and you'll be able to exchange that for this particular membership. If you don't know how to do that, ask your sponsor and go to Google. That's what I do when I don't know something. Go to Google and find out how to buy Bitcoin, how to buy Ethereum. It changes from country to country. But the important thing is 149 USDT value that you'll need into your GSPartners back office. It is a yearly subscription. So this subscription is going to run from 1 year. On December the 15th, and again, this is really important in terms of the products being delivered, is that you will get access to your GS Partner dashboard. As I've said before, this is your seat at the table. For 149 USDT, you're getting into the back office and you're getting to see what's actually there. The next thing is it's exclusive access to special GS Partners promotions. Now, you may have seen some special GS Partner promotions over the past 2 weeks. If you want to take part in future GS Partner promotions, you're going to need to have this membership and you're going to need to spend that 149 USDT. So we've given you a taste of it. You've seen what it tasted like. If you want to take part in this in the future, you're going to need to get this membership. The next thing is you're going to be able to achieve in G999 a promotional airdrop of 2,499 G999. Now, we know that G999 is going onto the markets on the 15th. And for that reason, and because of market conditions, this is a very, very limited time offer. We don't know how long it's going to last for. What I would say to you is don't wait. Get your 149 USDT membership, get your Brand Advantage Basic membership right away, and you will be guaranteed to get that 2,499 if it's there on the screen. We don't know when that's going to end, so make sure and get it done early. The next thing is something very dear to me, and it's the Blockchain Video Academy. Now, some people don't seem to put a store on education and training, but this is brand new. This is a new era we're moving into. We're moving from, if you like, Henry Ford. We're Henry Ford. We're just bringing out the motor car, and everybody's riding around on horses. What we need to do is we need to train people how to use the motor car. We need to train people how to drive. We need to train people how to drive safely. And this is what this Blockchain Video Academy is going to do. I'm a firm believer that nothing will get better in your life until you get better. It took me 36 years of my life to work that out. But when I was around about 36, I started reading books like Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich and Wallace Wattles, Tony Robbins. I started getting into those sort of things. And whenever I got better and whenever I taught myself more, I found that my circumstances and my environment got better as well, as you can see at the back. But anyway, the Blockchain Video Academy, coming back to this, is really, really important. There are already videos recorded, and they're going to be there in your back office, so you'll be able to watch them. And as this industry changes and as this industry grows, new videos are going to be added to the Blockchain Academy periodically. But you pay your 149 USDT today or tomorrow or the day after, and you will have complete access to that for the next 12 months. So it doesn't matter how many videos are there, you're going to get access to them. The next thing is the G999 blockchain credits. Again, more and more and more value all the time. You'll get 999 G999 credits. Those credits can be used in things like the email, text, voice, and chat as those things come along. So these are use cases. These are things that you'll be able to use within the ecosystem. If someone wants to use these particular products in the ecosystem, they'll need to have the G999 and those two in order to use those products. So again, within this 149 USDT, inside your Brand Advantage package, you are going to have those 999 G999 in there to use. So you can actually make use of the products. Now, these products are all really, really important as well from a partner's point of view, because this will give you access to the different parts of the business, access to the different products. And obviously as a salesperson, and I've been training salespeople for 20 years, the more you know your product, the more confident you will be. The more confident our sales force is, the more customers we can attract into the business, and the faster our business will grow. Now, moving forward, on January the 15th, we will have 3 priority support tickets. All support tickets will be handled in a timely manner. But for people who need something done really urgently, and maybe it's an urgent situation, it's time limited, then you will be able to get 3 priority support tickets. So you'll be able to use them, but they will be released on or before the 15th of January. We have the data in there at the 15th of January. Next, we have February the 1st is the basic access to the GS Lifestyle. If you think this Brand Advantage basic product is fantastic, there's lots more to come. The GS Lifestyle card, I'm not going to preempt it. Tony and Andrew are going to be talking about that a little bit later in this particular call, so please don't miss that. But you're going to be able to get a 10% discount on that as well with your Brand Advantage basic. And then following on, at the end of our 90 days, at the end of our pre-launch period, you're going to be able to then, from the March the 15th onward, be able to get access to the GS Basic Blockchain account, which is up to 4% PA. And that is the GS Trade exchange-based staking, fast access, to be no minimum requirements on there, and higher rewards. But that's all things in the future. What I want to talk about is right now. Right now, December the 15th, in terms of what I think is value, again, everybody has their own perception of value. For 149 USDT, the GS partner access to the partner dashboard, access to the table, to sit down at the table and be able to eat what you like within there. For me, that's worth 149. You have the access to the partner's promotions is definitely worth it. We can see we've done millions of dollars in 2 weeks, so you will want access to that. We have the G999 promotional airdrop. We don't know what the value of the G999 coin is going to be, but there's value in there. We have the Blockchain Video Academy, which is worth infinitely more to everyone at this stage in our history to know about blockchain. And then you have your blockchain credits as well. So massive value, absolutely fantastic value. That's why I'm getting behind this product. If this was the only product I had to sell for the next 12 months, I would be quite happy to build my business on that. Some of the guys later on, Martin's going to be talking to you about how we can use this product as well in our compensation plan. So I'll let him talk a little bit more about that. But in terms of product for our customers, wonderful value for 149 USDT. And this is going to be a huge seller over the weeks and months and indeed years ahead. So that's what I wanted to cover with you today. I hope you've got a good understanding of that. If you do have any questions, get back to your sponsor, get back to us on the Facebook group. We'll be happy to answer your questions on there. And we want to make sure that everybody understands the products. If you understand the products, you will be able to sell this package, if you like, this membership to other people, because we do need the customer to understand the value that's included in this 149. So that's all from me. I'd like to pass back over to Nitsa. I'd like to let her get on with introducing our next speaker, but wonderful first product. There's lots to come. Wonderful, wonderful first product. Please go out and tell people about this starting tomorrow, isn't it, Nitsa?
It's going to be huge. Going to be huge. And we look forward to your videos, Brian, because you definitely have a phenomenal knack at showing and teaching people just how to transfer value. Great job, Brian McGinty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's give it up, everybody, for Mr. Brian McGinty. How many of you like the looks of this pack? It's more than a pack, it's a membership. It's a yearly membership. I really like how Brian, did you guys pay attention how, he explained this, that, what the brand advantage does is, yes, one, it gives you an advantage. Every member who has this subscription is going to have an advantage in the G99 ecosystem that is worth far more than $149 a year. It's infinite. You can't really put a price tag to some of these things. But did you notice how Brian used the word simple? Simple. Simple. Let's type that in once again. Building a business with GS Partners, we got to keep it simple. And what this membership really does, everyone, is it makes crypto, it makes blockchain simple for everyone. Offers education. Everybody needs education. It offers a way for people to get into the market. It offers a way for people to exchange and learn. It offers a way for people to come out of the market if that's what they choose, all in a simple, simple way. I can't wait for tomorrow, Brian. An exact time, by the way. Do you know the exact time when this is released tomorrow?
What time zone are we talking about?
Let's see.
Central European time, I think we're on.
That's right.
Luckily for me, I live in Central European time right now, but I'm actually flying. I have to get this video done tomorrow morning because I'm flying to Dubai tomorrow night.
The McGinty clan are off to Dubai. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, thank you so much, Brian. Big hugs to you. Great job as always. Thank you for all you do, and have a very, very safe flight tomorrow. And we definitely look forward to that video and many, many more videos to come.
Just the start.
Just the start. Awesome. Exceptional. Thank you. Thank you. Also, speaking of simple, everybody, and making blockchain available for the masses, making crypto a household name, our next speaker is the Chief Technical Officer of G999, and his mission is just that. He is a genius. He is brilliant. He's put together the technology. He runs a team of dozens and dozens of people who, let me tell you, sometimes just to keep up with these guys is, they have your head in a whirlwind with what they know. But Alex's mission is to make it simple. He has put his heart and his soul into this project. His goal is to educate, educate, educate. How many of you have been privileged to see his videos on Instagram, and all the time and the energy that he puts into that? His development strategy and the main goal are to make our technology accessible to everyone in the world. On the other hand, he is focused on the mission to educate our community, but his deep belief is that it's a well-informed and a well-educated community that is able to benefit from this entire ecosystem. So it gives me great pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce our CTO, the Chief Technical Officer of G999, Mr. Alex Cochindow. Alex, are you there?
Good evening, everybody. Hello. Yes, I'm here. Good evening. How are you? It was a great event so far, and it is a pleasure again for me to be next to you, everybody. Tonight, I prepared a small presentation over what deflationary coin model looks like and how does it work, in order for us to understand a little bit more about how this entirely ecosystem is running behind. Before I start, I would like to tell to everyone that we worked very hard on the KACs over the GS trade, and only today we filled up more than 20,000 KACs in one single day. That means that it's no KAC right now on pending. When I checked today, few minutes ago, there were only 80 KACs awaiting, taking in consideration that more than 30 KACs are coming every single minute. So everybody was working round the clock. We are coming close to 12 o'clock CAT, so unfortunately over the night the team will not work, but tomorrow again 14 hours everybody's going just to go again through the entire KC's request, and for sure for everyone who's going to be catched in this period we will validate the KCs. I would like to ask if it's possible, maybe next time when there's an incentive, when maybe when the company announces something, please just don't leave it in the latest moment. I know maybe it's not some correct habit from the past to extend things. It's something which the vision of the company doesn't endorse anymore. So the timelines are the timelines. We are doing our best. We are trying to help everybody. Me personally, in the latest days, I took tickets over the Instagram as much as I could, and I solved as many problems as I could. In the future, thanks to the great community, of course, I will not be able to take so many tickets anymore over the Instagram, but still I will be there to do announcements and keep the entire community informed. I will share now my screen in order to present to you some things. Okay, so basically tonight I'm going to present you a little bit more about the G999 deflationary coin model. And we will go together to understand why is this important, what would be the goals, what would be the boundaries, and how we are going to break this in the future. Of course, everybody is waiting for the launch of the coin into the markets. As I made my personal statement, as a CTO, as a person which is endorsing the blockchain as technology and not as a speculation tool, I'm not endorsing trading because I want for just one moment, to close your eyes and think like this. Tomorrow when you wake up, Bitcoin values zero. Is this possible? In my opinion, it is, because there are millions and millions of Bitcoins in different wallets, which they can be thrown out in the market in the second moment. And that will just generate a total collapse. So when I open my eyes, what do I see? Do I see still any usability for these Bitcoins, or it was just a big bulb of something there? This is why technologically I don't endorse and I don't like trading. I am one of the worst traders in the world. So when I open the eyes, I would love to see an ecosystem. I would like to see technology behind that coin, which allows me to go forward and use that coin in a real ecosystem. Of course, I'm not saying that the Bitcoin has no technology behind and this is the core of everything. This is how everything started. But in the same time, I'm comparing our project to many other thousands and thousands of projects out there. And of course, I'm not saying the G999 is the best project or it's the worst project. All I'm saying is that we need to put a comparison, to close the eyes, and when we open them, to see if this coin would be voided of a USDT value over a trading market. What would be the real usability of it? Can I use this coin for something, or is just a fake project behind? So here I come and I'm telling you that the purpose of the company, the vision I put inside also, it's to create as many products and services possible running on the G999 blockchain. So the more is it used, the more coins are going to be burned thanks to the fees which we are paying into the blockchain. As my colleague presented earlier, the 570 coins, it's a stock. It's a stock, and it's a moment where you stop everything. From that moment out or low is not going nothing. So every single block from the moment we created the blockchain, it will be just 570 coins minted. These 570 coins, they have something very important behind. They have the fact that we can translate this to 40 transactions, but it's not 40 messages or 40 emails or 40 even transfers to one exchange or another. It's all together. If we have only this kind of transactions, just 40 in 1 minute, the entire model in that moment becomes deflationary. What is the goal here? The goal would be, of course, to decrease the circulation supply. The moment we decreased enough this circulation supply by using the ecosystem with real products and services, of course, that moment, of course, will bring added value to our coin and our community, of course. What is the ecosystem behind and how does it work? Basically, we have multiple services and products. I will not go through them tonight. I hope that I will have the necessary time on 19 on the Dubai event, and I will go with the community through the entire ecosystem. So right now, all I want to point out is that every single service and product which is using the G99 blockchain, it's taking a fee. The fee itself, it's basically burning. While each minute we mint 750 coins. If we have 40, only 40 transactions like this, it's more than enough to become deflationary. Moving forward, I would like to express to you some important news also. We will launch the Blockchain Video Academy. I always hated school and I made this public. And this is because the school was so boring and it was all about just learning things which are maybe overpassed or maybe things which you don't want to know at that point. So this is why we created the Blockchain Video Academy, and it has inside every single lesson from the very initiated guy which has no clue about even what a computer is, to the most advanced person who really wants to become maybe a good trader, or he wants also to develop his own blockchain in the future. This will be the ground, this will be the root of everything you need to learn forward. Into the Blockchain Video Academy, in the future, we will also launch an advanced Blockchain Video Academy, which will allow you also to take different online tests, maybe running behind with some contests to make it a little bit more juicy, but this we will see together in the future. I also want to talk to you about the signature card. I want to inform you that we are almost ready with the development of the app for the signature card. This is a very great announcement and a very great news for the community, because the signature card, it's the core, it's the root of our future mobile wallet. And it's a mobile wallet which is a cold wallet in the same time, because we will not allow nobody to hack into our phones and take our coins. One of the other and important missions I have it, beside the education, it's the security. And this is why the security comes first now. If there is not enough security, most of the people are going to be tricked, are going to be scammed, hacked. And this is where our project can decrease, because those scammers are just going to grab our coins, go into the market, sell them, dump them. And this is from where the frustration comes. Another reason for which I don't like and don't support and endorse the trading. For coming back to the deflationary side, we will put online, and we will come up with a deadline very soon, what it's called the Deflationary Explorer. I was thinking, you know, it is pretty hard for everybody to understand, okay, but how many people are using right now the email, but who's using the voice chat? Is anybody sending any coins from one exchange to another, but where these coins are burning? So we will read the entire blockchain using the Deflationary Explorer, and we will create for the community a very simple and intuitive tool which will allow you to see live what happens into the blockchain, into the deflationary side. Because yes, G99 is not the first deflationary coin in the world, but it will be the first which will have a very transparent deflationary explorer, which will allow you to see live directly how many coins are minted, and in that block, how many coins have been used on a certain minute, on a certain time, on a certain year, and so on. So you can see exactly how is the elasticity of the blockchain. Thank you, everybody. I invite you to follow me up on the Instagram, because there I want, and one of the reasons I created since this project, I never had some social media, but now I decided to go personally on the social media and to keep everybody informed. And I see that this helps a lot. And I'm very happy that I'm pulling out away all the disinformed side of the community. And also, one more time, please take care of any scams out there. The company will never make an announcement of giving away coins over the Instagram, over the Facebook. The company will never send an email making any out of these proposals to send you to ask you to send coins somewhere, and for you that you will receive more back or nothing. Please, if you see anything like this, you can directly contact me on the Instagram, and we will develop very soon a very small side in the company which will take care especially of the scams and of these problems to put them out. And as a last, but maybe not least, small requirement I would have for the entire community, please don't copy the videos of the Blockchain Academy. It would be just a shame for us to follow up who did it and to lock down the accounts. Just consider it as a form of pure respect for the company, for the team who worked behind, but last and not least, most important, to all of us, because I don't know exactly how do you see me, but I feel like I'm in a family. And of course, we don't do such things in the family. Thank you very much again. Thank you, everybody. Good evening forward to all of us, and I'm sure we will meet on the next event. Thank you.
Outstanding. Thank you. Thank you, Alex Coaching Dow, everybody. Every time we get an opportunity to learn from Alex, it really is, even if it's just for 10 minutes, wouldn't you agree that it's always, always impactful? You know, speaking of the deflationary model, everyone, brand advantage, that basic brand advantage package, type in the text chat right now, $4.47. $4.47. That is how much actually worth of G999 gets burnt every time we have a new subscriber or a yearly renewal of the brand advantage package. So well done. Thank you so much for that. We're excited to kick that off. And another thing, I saw the text chat go pretty wild when Brian was going over the membership package, and he talked a little bit about GS Lifestyle. How many of you were on the last webinar 2 weeks ago and heard Tony de Gouveia get into some specifics about the GS Lifestyle? We're talking about a whole solution here, ladies and gentlemen. This is really, once again, making crypto for the masses. Crypto for the masses. GS Lifestyle. How about a lifestyle of freedom? A lifestyle of freedom. It brings me great pleasure. I can't wait. I've got my pen and paper ready to take down notes. We get a chance now to learn a little bit more over the next 10 minutes about the GS Lifestyle. It will be coming to us during the pre-launch phase, not quite tomorrow, but shortly as we move along. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the dynamic duo. Let me tell you, these men, put them together individually, they are like dynamite. But putting them together, I have absolutely no clue now what we're going to receive. I know it's going to be amazing. And this is the two amazing leaders from South Africa, Mr. Tony de Gouveia and Mr. Andrew Eaton. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Tony. Welcome, Andrew. Over to you.
Thank you, Nita. And ladies and gentlemen, what a privilege to be on this call. For you guys, it's still Monday, but for me, I'm in Taiwan. It's already 4:30 in the morning a.m. I am so super psyched up. And well done to everybody on this presentation. And I just want to say to Mr. Joseph Heights, you know, it is such a privilege to be working with you. It's such a privilege to be working with Alex and putting and allowing us as a community to make our dreams become a reality here. And one of those dreams, guys, is what we believe to be one of the most ultimate products that GSPartners is going to have, and that's GS Lifestyle. And I just want to bring to you guys some of the basic understanding that what is coming and how this is product alone, which is going to be used by thousands and thousands of people all over the world. How this product alone is going to help the deflationary coin of G999 to go even more into momentum. And I will explain that point a bit later on. But our GS Lifestyle card that we are bringing to the market, guys, we have been negotiating with this company for quite a while, and I can tell you that I am super excited because there is no one in the world, there is no other company, there is no other platform in the company that has put a deal together like what we have put together for us as a community, you know. And I just love the way that we've put it together because we negotiated what we as a community of users of a MasterCard would want to have. Imagine that, guys. We are taking it forward because of Alex and that what his team has brought together. We are taking the functionality of our card, and that's what we are using. When we are using the card, when we are acquiring the card, a percentage of that gets used to burn the G999. Did you guys hear me? Did you guys get that? I want in the chat box for you to tell me that if you understand the statement that when we get a card, when we use a card and we are swiping that card, that every time we do that, we get to burn a little percentage of G999 into the industry. We helping our deflationary vision of G999 to go into existence. So our basic access of this card, or this lifestyle, is a starter package. A starter package is just for you to get started. Your finances might not even be there yet. You might still struggle. And that's going to give you access to the back office, but you won't have a card. And then as soon as you have got a bit of Bitcoins, as soon as you've got a bit of Ethereum ready, and you can then activate and order yourself a plastic card, that plastic card is going to be a MasterCard that's going to be delivered to you to 120 countries all over the world. North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Taiwan, South Korea. And then there are some people on this call that is waiting for this following announcement. Guys, get ready for China. Did you hear me? I want you to type in there in the chat box, China. Type in the chat box, China, because this card is being delivered into China, one of the biggest consumer markets right in the world, and they are looking for a solution. So you can order a plastic card, you can order an aluminum card, a steel card, a physical steel card. But if you upgrade to a premium access, you get this, you are going to be able to order a gold-plated card. And some of us, guys, the way the back office has been going this past few days, I know that some of us are going to be wanting to buy the solid gold card. Now type in the chat box, guys, if you are mentally taking the decision that you are going to set yourself a goal. Like Mr. Gold, Mr. Gold rockstar himself has said, Brian, set yourself the goal, guys. I want us as the community here to be the biggest community in the world that's got a physical, solid gold card, MasterCard in its position. So if you are that person, I want you to take the decision right now and type it into the chat box. Solid gold card. Put it in your mind, put it out as a vision, and make it happen, guys. Because this membership that we are going to be launching, and get ready for it, guys. And that is why China is going to be looking for us. That's why they want this card. That's why a lot of African countries want this card. Even a lot of Europeans, doesn't matter where you are, even in America and Canada. I know because I've been inundated with people already telling me, Tony, I want this card now. Because with this in your back office, you will be able to take fiat. You'll be able to send fiat, use fiat currency, and exchange it with a press of a button into seven different cryptocurrency coins, if you so wish to. Bitcoins, Ethereum, Dash. 7 of the top traded cryptocurrencies you'll be able to trade. Your back office on GS Lifestyle Card will have 5 different currencies. 5 different currencies. Dollars, euros, pounds, Japanese yen, and Chinese yuan. You will be able to do a bank transfer from your bank straight into your GS Lifestyle back office in those 5 currencies and leave your fiat currency there, or choose to exchange it into crypto. Or you can send your crypto, your Bitcoin, your Ethereums into your GS Lifestyle back office and then choose to exchange it into, guess what? Fiat. And then you'll be able to load your fiat onto your MasterCard and spend it all over the world. So this card, guys, allows you to do a crypto, allows you to do fiat exchanges. More than that, guys, we are going to be sharing with us as a community commissions on this card. So you will be able to help your community grow, help to get more customers, and you will be able to get direct commission on the sale of this card to your community. You'll also be able to get a monthly membership portion that is going to be building. Now imagine you start building 10 customers, 100 customers, 1,000 customers. Brian McGinty, imagine you have got 1,000 customers that you are on this platform getting to use this MasterCard. You are getting a portion of the monthly membership fee for you. Now, guys, imagine you have built an international team. With the comp plan that's in place, you are going to get 9 levels matching on the card swipes. You've heard us. Guys, I've got 1 minute before I give it over to Andrew. The biggest announcement, and I think what I want you to get, and we are going to be training this, guys. We are going to be training this into our community so you are crystal clear on how powerful this product alone is going to be. But with every swipe of the card, when that card is swiped and it's used to be buying a product online or offline in a store, and you using that debit card, there is a fee charge, a card fee charge on every transaction. And that card fee charge gets split and used into the comp plan. And a portion of that, listen to this, a portion of that card swipe fee also gets used to burn G999. And like Mr. Joseph Hart says, this is just bomba. And bomba it's going to be. So guys, be ready. Get ready for this card, because this card is going to allow you to have the lifestyle in crypto, in fiat, that you so deservingly need, and that you have worked for, guys. You deserve this. Andrew, over to you, my friend.
Thank you so much, Tony. And every time I hear about this card, every time I look at this card more, and I get more and more excited because I know exactly what we're sitting on. Firstly, I just want to say to everyone else who's spoken, thank you so much for all the value that's been added here tonight. And for all of you who are still on the call, we're about an hour and 45 minutes into this call. We still got basically everyone's still here. I think everyone's excited. And I don't want to speak for too long. I love telling stories. So I just want to, tell two stories here. You know, number one is, you know, when I got into the crypto world, Tony, it was mainly thanks to you. And I remember we were mining cryptocurrencies, and one of the big challenges we had back then, Tony, was that, you know, maybe that some of you can relate to this. And I know that some of the people I can see are the people in the Caribbean are saying, I want this card, I want this card, because I know they're struggling with it. I know the people in Canada are going, I want this card, I want this card. But the challenge we had back then, Tony, is of course, that as much as we were mining these cryptocurrencies, we had a problem translating those cryptocurrencies into being able to spend into a spendable unit, you know, spend it where we could. And I remember a card came out and we started using that card, and it made the world of difference to us. So the reason I tell you that story and made it so much easier is because all we did is we took our cryptocurrency, put it in the card, and swiped the card wherever we needed to. And we were literally our own bank. We were literally our own printing machine. And of course, that's what I see here. Because we earn our commissions in crypto, in Bitcoin, and we can put our Bitcoin and our crypto and Ethereum and onto this card, we can literally become our own printing press again. And I know that we solve a big problem for people in that we get paid in crypto, and now we can spend in fiat if we want to. The second thing that I want to talk about very quickly tonight as well is that, of course, you know, Tony, you didn't elaborate on this too much, but if you look over there, the memberships include discounts on hotels, airfares, entertainment, shopping, etc. Now tell me here, just put a yes in the, if you enjoy travel, put the word travel in the text box here. Just put the word travel there. Put the word travel if you enjoy travel and flying. All right. Now here's a story I want to tell you. And Tony and a couple of the other council members who will back me up on this. We were just doing some comparisons last week. You know, we were going to Dubai. We're staying at an amazing hotel in Dubai, the Rixos. The Rixos is a 5-star hotel. And we looked at the price of the Rixos hotel in Dubai for 4 nights of accommodation or 3 nights accommodation. I can't remember. But the price came up to booking directly with that hotel, $1,600. And then we looked at what we would get if we were paying with our lifestyle, our GS lifestyle card. And the price was $1,200, which made it a $400 saving. Now, obviously, not all savings are exactly the same, but I want you guys to think about this. If you're using this card, and we didn't even look at the airfares, if you had access to this card, that gave you the first benefits. The first benefit being that you can swap your fiat for crypto, and you swap your crypto for fiat and spend it. And on top of when you spend it with certain outlets and certain things, you can get a discount because you're a member of the GS Lifestyle Club. What would that do for you? Do you think there's value in that? Do you think people would want that? If you think people would want that, click yes. I'm going to ask a couple more questions. Who here? Okay, here's a big question for you before I end off. 2 questions. I like to keep things very simple. And so maybe this is the simplest way we can explain the opportunity here, Tony, of the massive, the enormity of the opportunity we're sitting on here. Who here uses a debit card or a credit card? Who here uses it? Just put in the chat box, me. If you use one. I just want to see who uses one here. Because you remember Brian McGinty said something, what he needs to know, is there a use for the product? So I want to know who uses a credit card here, or a debit card, cash card, name it. Who swipes a card here? Daily? Do you use it daily? Do you use it weekly? Just be interactive here. If it's daily, say daily. If it's weekly, say weekly. I don't mind if you crash the text boxes over here, guys. You can just say daily, weekly, monthly. How often do you use your card? How often do you swipe a card? All right, a lot of text coming through here. Now, the next question I want to ask you, do you get paid to use it? Who gets paid to use their credit card? Anyone? Do you get paid when other people use a credit card? I'm not talking about rewards. I'm not talking about here in South Africa, we've got a bank called, I can't name it, but we've got rewards. I'm not talking about rewards. I'm getting physically paid. Who of you get paid when someone else uses their credit card? So here's the simplicity of it, Tony. Use it get the benefits, tell others to use it, and get paid. Use it, get the benefits, tell others to use it, and get paid. Get paid when they buy it, get paid every month when they pay the subscription fee, and get paid every time they swipe the card, 9 levels deep. Now, here's what I want to end off with, because I'm an entrepreneur. And one thing I know what we stand for in this community is that we're a crypto community. We're a crypto community. We understand and embrace crypto. And therefore, we know people in the larger crypto world, don't we? I'm telling you right now, this particular product in January, when it goes live, will be a lead product. In other words, it will be a product that you can lead with, because you can go into entire crypto communities outside of Gold Standard Partners and bring them in on this product alone. I can't wait. This is a game changer. I do not know of any other network marketing company in the world, and let's call a spade. Gold Standard Partners is a network marketing company. Gold Standard Bank is something different. Gold Standard Partners is a community of network marketers. And we've got one of the most powerful products that is needed right now in the world to solve a huge, huge challenge for most people in the crypto world. So be ready. There's no time to sleep. Get ready, get into pre-launch, get people ready, and 2021 will be your biggest year yet. Thank you, and back to you, Nitsa.
My goodness. Oh my good. Okay. Did I tell you guys? I told you, you put these two individually, they're incredible. Put them together and the whole text chat freezes. Wow, wow, wow. 4 words. I want the card. Is anybody else with me? Who else wants this card? I want that card. My goodness, gentlemen, well done. I can hear that over and over and over. Took down my notes and I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you so much, Andrew Eaton, Tony de Gouveia. Let's give it up for the 2 amazing dynamic duo, incredible leaders we're so blessed with. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Are you guys having fun? Are we having fun, everyone? Are we having fun? Are we learning a lot today? Are we excited about this next phase? This is a 90-day pre-launch, everyone. This is a 90-day.
Nitsa, could you put your camera on?
Momentum run. I'm on. I see myself.
Nope.
Maybe. I see myself. I don't know.
Maybe
it's on.
Maybe mine's frozen. Sorry, Nitsa. I'm frozen.
Okay.
I can see you, Nitsa.
Can you? Aw. Well, that's good. Andrew, it just tells me that you do like to see me on camera. So that's a nice thing. We like to have fun, everybody. We got to have fun. You know what? This is a community here. We're growing together. We're learning together. We are living together. We're leaving a legacy together. Isn't that right, everyone? So here's a question for you guys. Okay. How many of you have received value so far? From the event. Okay, it's important to us. Yes, we gotta, we like to inspire. Yes, we like to motivate, but it's so very important to us that we educate you, that you leave here today with an understanding and also a belief and a knowing, a trust that step by step, this plan is laid out. And step by step, as long as you stay tuned in, plugged in, you will not miss a beat. Okay, you will not miss a beat. So the word of the day, what is the word? There's so many words of the day, but we often love, yes, bomba. Thank you, bomba. Who wrote that? Sue Mahoney. Bomba. Can you guys just type that word for me? Bomba. B-O-M-B-A. That is Joseph Haidt. When he's excited about something and he loves something, he just types it in. Bomba, bomba, it's a bomba, yeah? It sounds so much better than a bomb, doesn't it? A bomba. That's the European style, the bomba. Okay, so let's just, now this is education, but I need you guys to work with me here before I bring on the next speaker, okay? Deflationary model. We heard about deflationary model and why that is important to us. Bruce Hughes addressed it in the beginning. Alex Cochendao talked about the utility of the G999, okay? Deflationary model. I will say the word and you type in bomba. Now, what I'm going to say here is what happens, how do we create this community in unity? How do we create the deflationary model? How do we put this into a deflationary state? I say it, you say bomba. Are you ready? Here goes. Brand advantage. Brand advantage. Bomba. That's right. We are burning each and every time somebody orders a brand advantage pack, each and every time somebody renews the branded pack. Bomba. We're burning. Yes, we are. Number 2, GS lifestyle. Anywhere in the world, when somebody purchases one time, bomba. Yeah? Okay. GS lifestyle, monthly membership. When somebody renews the membership, bomba. That's right. Okay, you guys are having fun with me. Yeah, I do like to have some fun. I entertain myself, if you haven't noticed. And number 3, swipe. Every time somebody swipes that card, bomba. That is right. That is right. Deflationary model, guys. We are celebrating G999 going live tomorrow. Okay. And we've got a lot here to be grateful for and a lot to look forward to. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for that. Let me tell you next, now we're going to dive into a little bit comp plan. Okay. You guys are excited about micro payments in Bitcoin and Ethereum. We're having fun accumulating those. Yes, we are. Now we're going to start to talk about what is next and the next part of our compensation plan that opens up. And that is called the Block Star Pool, the Block Star Pool. And it gives me great honor to introduce the speaker for this segment, because when we were putting this together, he was right in there, you know, and one of the first things he said is, I'm going to qualify. I'm going to make sure I'm always going to hit that Block Star Pool. And guess what, everybody? Before this thing is even launched, he has already qualified for it. He's a leader who leads from the front. He's incredible in so many ways, ladies and gentlemen, so much fun to work with. He does so much behind the scenes, but also in front as he manages the Facebook page, does the lives on the Facebook page while the rest of us are getting, you know, over there. Martin Thibault, ladies and gentlemen, from Quebec, Montreal, Quebec, Canada. Put your hands together, put your fingers on that keyboard and show the love. Let's share the love right now for Martin Thibault. Martin, are you out there?
I am. Thank you, Nitsa, for the introduction. I'll take it away. Gold Standard Partners. What a unique moment this is. What a special moment this is as we transition. Is my camera on? Just okay. Okay, let me just make sure. Okay, good. I think I'm lagging a little bit with my Zoom. I was saying, what a special moment this is. Such a unique moment as we transition out of this soft launch and prepare for our pre-launch tomorrow. It really is an honor to be with thousands of us here in attendance, both on Zoom and on Facebook at the same time. Everything we've seen so far that's rolling out tomorrow, let me ask you, I mean, the Brand Advantage basic package, the upcoming GS lifestyle, and last and certainly not least, the launch of our G999 coin on 3 different exchanges goes live tomorrow. So let me ask you, are you excited? Or are you excited? Put it in the chat, put it in the comments, #excited. I am so excited for everything that is happening. I mean, this is happening fast, right? We are on a fast pace. Success loves speed, it's said, right? 2 weeks, over 30,000 people in our project, and now we're about to roll out with our pre-launch phase. Nitsa mentioned that what I'm about to present to you, what I'm about to show you, for me, it's a great privilege to be the one to share this, because I have to admit, it's one of my favorite things in our compensation plan, if not the favorite thing. And As we explained during the soft launch phase, our compensation plan has, of course, the 9-level pay plan, the uni level, and the rest comes in the form of pools that we qualify for. And we know that the key to a successful comp plan is to drive behavior. The behavior that the pool that I'm going to introduce to you today does is it incentivizes constant building, constant bringing new people to the community, inviting, prospecting. So I'm going to share my screen and introduce to you this new part of the comp plan that kicks in tomorrow for everyone, which is our Blockstar pool. I'm going to put the cameras up here in the corner just so I can see the slides like everybody. All right. So the Blockstar pool, what is it? Essentially, we take 4% of the worldwide company turnover. Every single sale that happens worldwide in the company, 4% of that sale goes into this pool every month, and it is then split to everyone who qualifies for the Blockstar pool. There are 3 types of qualifications for this. Rising Blockstar, where you get 1 participation or 1 share in the pool. The Blockstar itself, 2 participations or 2 shares, and Blockstar Supreme, 4 participations / shares. Essentially, picture this. Every single product sold worldwide is constantly injecting into this pool that is growing in real time. 4% is going into this pool that grows and grows and grows. And at the end of the month, everyone who qualified during that month period splits to the number of shares proportionate to each person, the total worldwide turnover, 4% shared to all these people. The reason I love this pool so much and this concept of Rising Blockstar especially is because when people get started, if a person is struggling financially, they want to take their lives to another level. Anyone who hits the ground running can literally change their lives in their first 30 days in the business. Anyone who makes a decision, right? Eric Worre's been talking about this in the GoPro, to make a decision, right? Anyone who makes a decision to go for it can really, really change their lives entirely in their first 30 days. And for all of us in 2020, let's face it, like Brian Cromley was talking about, I mean, different leaders have been addressing this. 2020 has been a difficult year. Now we have the opportunity with this, and of course our 9-level pay plan, to drastically change the entire outcome of 2020 and prepare for a 2021 that will be extremely powerful. The taste that we've had of our comp plan so far with the 9 levels, what if I told you you could literally 10x it with this thing? So let's get right into it. So the Blockstar pool has 3 types of qualifications, and this is a very unique time, and I'm going to talk about this first mover's advantage. But let's get into the basic Rising Blockstar first, right? So what is Rising Blockstar? When a person enters into our business and starts sharing with people, they have the opportunity within their first 30 days in the business. And this is not bound to the 1st to the 30th. It's from the day you get started with the business and 30 days from there, right? That's called Rising Blockstar. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. And what you do during those 30 days, again, can drastically change your life. So what is the qualification for it? Basically, find 3 people who become Brand Advantage Basic members or subscribers, right? 3 people that are personally sponsored by you, and a personal volume of 3,000 USDT, right? So it doesn't have to be just from those 3. You could sponsor 10 people and then the volume from there. And that volume comes from these brand advantage packages, from different promotions that we have, from, of course, future products coming in. So basically the goal is 3 personals minimum, personally sponsored, and 3,000 USDT in volume. A person who does this within their first 30 days, they get 1 participation, so 1 share in the Blockstar pool of that month. But what is very unique and powerful about Rising Blockstar, the first 30 days, is that this share can be reactivated again and again and again for the rest of your life, for the rest of your career, the rest of your profession in network marketing. Basically, that share can be brought back again and again to accompany the qualifications of regular Blockstar or Blockstar Supreme, which we'll talk about as well. But we've been talking about first movers advantage. And this is a phenomenal opportunity that everyone here right now, or even watching this recording, anyone who gets started with GSPartners in the month of December basically has the chance to be first to Rising Blockstar. So there's a play here on words, right? First to Rising Block Stars being the first to it, but it's also because this applies to 2 months. So for this one time only, Rising Block Star qualification actually goes over a 60-day period for everyone who's here right now. 60 days with the same requirements. Can you imagine the type of opportunity that this is? In other words, even though this is going live in the back office tomorrow as the first day of pre-launch, that's right. Everyone up until now, since December 1st, all of the volume that you've brought in from personally sponsored partners counts towards this qualification. So if you've been busy, if you hit the ground running, and if since for the 1st of December, you've been going and getting good results and helping people load up on the different promotions, congratulations. All of that volume now helps you to qualify for this Rising Block Star. But in the first 2 Rising Block Star, there's another bonus on top. And this is a very unique thing, of course, that won't be there with regular Rising Block Star. And that is, if you qualify, not if, when you qualify for Rising Block Star, you not only do you get that 1 share in the Block Star pool, on top of that, you receive 14,999 G999 coins as a bonus. That's absolutely phenomenal. And yet, that's not even just it. On top of that, and this is something that we didn't see because we spoke about Blockstar a little bit in previous presentations, right? But it wasn't finalized yet. And now in its final form, the way it launches tomorrow, a new thing has been added to it where breaking Block Stars, breaking Rising Block Stars, breaking Block Stars Supreme. So what does that mean? If you are the sponsor of someone who becomes a Rising Block Star, you also get a 25% match. A 25% match in the participation. So you would get a quarter share in that worldwide turnover pool for that month. And you would receive a quarter of the coins. So 15,000 coins divided by 4, whatever number that is. I don't know, someone can do the math and throw it in there. It's probably somewhere around, I don't know, 3,500, maybe something like that, 3,666, I don't know, something like that. Maybe put it in the comments for me. But basically, if you help people, not if you help, when you help people reach Rising Block Star, your personals, every one of them that does it, you also match quarter of the coins, quarter of the share. That's phenomenal. And that's there to stay. That's not just in the first 2. Of course, the coins are, but the matching itself of the share is a permanent thing. It's basically, this drives even more this incentive, because one thing I love about the Blockstar is it's a built-in incentive, literally, into our compensation plan. It's a month after month after month thing that drives the behavior of inviting new people continually to our business. So that's for the first 2 Rising Block Star. Again, congrats on all the volume you've accumulated. Tomorrow we hit the ground running with this thing. And then by the end of January, everyone who's qualified for it gets a share. All the sponsors of those people get a quarter share. Every one of those people who qualify gets the 15,000 coins. And then the sponsors of those people, of course, they get that 25% match. Now, Rising isn't just it. Rising is it's the first stepping stone right into the compensation plan. It's the first milestone to really build up towards bigger qualifications. The regular Blockstar is an ongoing incentive, like I said, a built-in incentive that month after month after month will always be there in the comp plan. What is regular Blockstar? Same qualification as Rising, actually, but it's not just a once in a lifetime in the first 30 days. It's any month in the business, where you get 3 new people within that month and you get 9,999 USDT in volume of personal sales. So your personals, and it doesn't have to be just the new ones, right? It could be the volume of all your personals combined. Then you qualify for Blockstar. So the regular Blockstar is essentially 2 shares instead of 1. So it's got a higher qualification, but it gives 2 shares, 2 participations in the same pool, right? That 4% worldwide turnover pool. But of course, right now, first movers advantage, we have the first to Blockstar. What does that mean? Basically, we also get 60 days for this one. Same thing. Congratulations on your volume up until now until the end of January. If you keep going, right? Let's say you reach Rising, just keep going from 3,000. You build yourself up to 9,999 USDT in personal volume. You hit that before January 31st. Now you get not only 2 shares, because remember what I said about the share from Rising Blockstar, it combines, right? So you'd get 3 shares in the pool Not only that, you get 44,999 G999 coins gifted to you for qualifying within this first 2 Blockstar period. And yes, the matching is here as well. So if you're the sponsor of a person who qualifies for Blockstar, same thing. You're matching 25% on their shares. So let's say they've got 2 from Blockstar, you're getting a half a share, right? A quarter of 2, and 25% of their 45,000 coins, well, 44,999. So you're matching again both shares and coins. This is absolutely phenomenal. I don't know if you realize the difference, right? To have that much more time and to have all of the volume counted up until now, but this is a blessing for all of the first movers. And so congratulations for being an early adopter. And lastly, now this is a bit more of a challenge, but definitely doable. Personally, like Nitsa said, I'm right on my way there. Blockstar Supreme. Blockstar Supreme, same concept. Now you don't need 3 personals though. This is for the person who's really active out there prospecting, inviting. You bring in 9 personals normally within the month, right? From the 1st to the 31st. If you bring 9 people and you have a volume from those first line personally sponsored partners, a total volume of 29,999 USDT, then you qualified not for 1 share, not for 2 shares, but for 4 shares. And again, if you did Rising in a previous month, it combines to it and you get 5 shares. This would be any month, right? It would happen again and again. We can constantly go for that Blockstar Supreme. However, again, congratulations, first movers. You get an advantage 2 months for this thing. All of the volume up until now counts. This thing kicks in tomorrow. We can count the volume up until now, until the end of January 31st. Basically 2 full months to qualify for this Blockstar Supreme. And yes, you'll get your 4 shares. And it'll include, of course, Rising, because on your way to Blockstar Supreme, you'll qualify for the regular Rising Blockstar. Now for this, just as part of the first 2 Blockstar Supreme, you receive 99,999 G999 coins. And yes, if you're the sponsor of a person who qualifies for this, you're breaking Blockstar Supreme, you are matching 25% of all their shares and 25% of their 100,000 coins, basically about 25,000 coins. This is phenomenal, but really, like I said, this is a once in a lifetime, right? To have 60 days like this, to count all of the volume that no one was expecting would count, and to be able to do this right now and to receive the coins on top. Wow, absolutely amazing. This is a breakdown a little bit more of the qualifications. Obviously, you can read it over. There's a lot of script here, but it just basically resumes everything I've just said. The qualifications for Rising, qualifications for Blockstar, qualification for Blockstar Supreme, and of course, all of the matching for the sponsors and the free coins that are being gifted in this time period only. But one thing I want to focus on, so I'm going to bring it right back to Rising Blockstar. And the reason I want to emphasize this is, while it's nice and it's very good to have long-term goals, to have bigger goals, it's always important to look at those bigger goals and see what the steps in front of us are. So our first step, and this applies to everyone in the company, this applies to every brand new person, Rising Blockstar is the first milestone. So look at the requirements here, set it as a goal, and definitely go for it. And make sure you qualify. And once you hit that Rising Blockstar, you just keep going. Then the next step after that is Blockstar. And then once you reach that, keep going. Let's go to Blockstar Supreme. And what's going to happen by default, as you work your way through 3,000 of volume, then 10,000 in volume, and you work toward that 30,000 in volume in Blockstar Supreme, what do you think happens naturally? That's right, you'll start to accumulate enough volume to actually be able to rank up in the comp plan. And as we roll out throughout this pre-launch phase, at some point, we're going to see another pool show up with qualifications of ranks that require a certain amount of volume. So basically, you working your way through these Blockstar levels, if you will, these Blockstar milestones, naturally are also basically setting yourself up, building the team, preparing yourself for the next infinity pool that will kick in at some point during our pre-launch and into launch phase. So that's the power of this Rising Block Star. Everyone, this should be our primary focus. Use the brand advantage package, use the different promotions that we'll have, use that volume that you had. Let's get out there and build. And I can tell you right away, as I stop my shared screen and I'm about to pass it back to our host, that our next speakers are perfect as a follow-up for this Blockstar because they are prospecting machines and powerhouses in our industry. But I just want to say as I close, thank you so much, Mr. Haidt, our chairman of the board. Thank you, Alexandru, for all the work you do, for making this possible for all of us. Thank you to the Council of Leaders for all the work that we've been experiencing and doing and grinding all together. It's been a phenomenal journey so far, and we're just getting started. And lastly, thank you to all of you, the thousands in attendance. What we have is unique, it's powerful, it's life-changing, and really, and we're going to experience in 2020 what I believe to be one of the most powerful years of our lives. So back to you, Nitsa. Thank you, everybody.
Bomba! The bombas are going crazy on the screen. Look at those bombas. I can't turn on my camera, but that is okay because you guys, honestly, if you see me right now, my hair is standing on end. It is standing on end. Bomba supreme, barabarara bomba. We are heading there, ladies and gentlemen, to the climax now of the event. We've heard from speaker after speaker after speaker, just setting us up now for the big win, okay? And what comes next now is how to achieve that big win. Martin wowed us by getting into the Blockstar, the Rising Blockstar, and what he said there was so very important, everybody. To make it to the top of this plan, to become a multiple seven-figure earner, if that's what you aspire to with GS Partners, get yourself to Rising Blockstar, and then help as many other people make it to Rising Blockstar. And these two gentlemen that are going to close off this event tonight, one thing that I know, well, first of all, my hair is already standing on end in anticipation of what they're about to say and teach you. But no one in this business knows how to sponsor, and I mean sponsor, a sponsor monster, and his mentor who taught him how to be a sponsor monster. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the two most dynamic and beautiful, yes, I will say, beautiful, beautiful members of our community, the founder of the Wealth Builders Worldwide team, Mr. Ty Best, and his protege. May I say it? May I say it? His protege, the amazing Mr. Michael Delco. Over to you two gentlemen. Let's take it to the moon. Show us how to get there. What do we need to do next? Over to you.
I thought Mr. Delco was going to say hello. And I don't know if he is. But if he's not, I guess I would take it from there.
Can you hear me, Mr. Best? I'm here. Can you hear me? You guys can hear me okay? Type a Y in the chat room. Type a Y in the chat room if you can hear me. Good, good, good. Okay, great. Let me do.
You breaking up a little bit, Mr. Delco.
Do this real quick. This is one of the most valued times in my life to be able to introduce this gentleman. I've been in the industry since 1993, and I really struggled to make money. But it was a few things I didn't realize, just a few. One of those things was I understood there were like 5 pillars for success in this industry. One was you had to have a good company. And I've been in some good companies. 2, you had to have some good products. And I've been in some companies with some good products. 3, these next 3 I did not plug into. I didn't get it. 3 was personal development. You had to spend some time reading, developing yourself, becoming better, because network marketing is a personal development program with a compensation plan attached to it. And your compensation is a direct indication and reflection of how well you're developing yourself. I didn't get that part at all. Number 4, live events and plugging into a system, your team system. I wouldn't do that. Hey, I was that egotistical guy who said, I don't need all that rah-rah stuff. I'm good. Hey, man, that's just a bunch of hype. Show me the comp plan and show me, where to sign people up, and I'm in. How wrong could I have been? One of the worst mistakes of my life. And number 5, this is the one where I met my mentor that taught me those little tweaks, those things I was doing wrong, is this gentleman that I'm going to introduce you to. He's hardcore guy. He's going to tell you exactly how it is. He's going to tell you where you're messing up at. And this is the 5th pillar, is you got to find yourself a mentor or a group of mentors that can show you what you've been doing incorrectly. I found my mentor in Mr. Ty Best. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and receive our senior partner, the founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, Mr. Ty Best. Good afternoon, Mr. Best.
Good afternoon, Mr. Dalco and everyone. Look, guys, I feel like such a disadvantage. I mean, what do you say after an afternoon like this? I mean, honestly, I'm sitting here, I took notes, my notes all over the place. You guys have obliterated my notes, so I'm gonna try to follow. Let me say one thing first, though. Mr. Dalco always gives me more credit for his success than I deserve. And I love a quote I heard before said that, and I gotta slow down. I need to slow down because I know we have a lot of international guests on the line, and I speak a Southern Black dialect, which is very difficult to understand, especially when I get excited. So I'm gonna do my best to slow down, folks. But it says, your mentor is not someone who gives you advice. Your mentor is someone's advice you follow. Okay, so my hat's off to Mr. Dalco because I say the same thing to everyone, but not everyone follows the advice. So first I want to say, number one, I am honored to be, truly honored to be here. I want to thank Joseph Haidt for his commitment, his vision for what's been put together. I need to thank Alex Coachendow. I have never encountered a gentleman with that degree of technical expertise who could actually speak in English and have us understand what he's saying from a technical standpoint. So my hat's off to him. I've been completely impressed by him on all 3 presentations. And my extreme thank you and congratulations to Ms. Nissa Nakos and the entire executive council, man. You guys have imparted some information to us over the last 3 weeks that have helped this launch, help us get off to a fast start in a way that's immeasurable. We cannot thank you enough. I know I can't personally, so I want to thank all of you guys on the council for coming forth. Now, let me get to, I'm gonna make 5 points, I'm gonna be done real quick. Number 1, I need to share with you guys, again, I'm thankful being here, but understand, I've been in this industry for 37 years. 37 years, my wife retired in 1987 to 32, I retired at 40 years old, so I've been full-time in the industry for 25 years. I believe the ultimate goal in this industry is to be free, and my house represents over 100 years of freedom. My son, 35 years old, never applied for a job. My 20-year-old has never applied for a job. And that's not a boast. I'm trying to add some credibility, some gravitas to what I'm about to say. Because as was said by all the speakers before me, you are blessed to be in this position in a way that is very difficult for you to understand if you haven't had the experience. If you haven't been around the industry for 10, 15, 20 years and kissed a lot of frogs, kissed a lot of things that didn't work out well, had some disappointment, as so many speakers have said, then it's very difficult for you to truly understand. But I'm gonna ask you to take a leap of faith and understand that you are in a position, you're in a place that's unprecedented. This is a very unique place we're in right now. I make the statement all the time that I have seen lightning in a bottle 3 times in 37 years, 3 times, only 3 times, 37 years in the industry. I made money, been full-time, but I've only seen lightning in a bottle 3 times. 1996 was the first time, that's it. The second time was 2013 when somebody shared with me the importance of saving gold versus fiat dollars. Blew me away, changed my life. That was lightning in a bottle second time. And then lightning in a bottle, for those who don't know, that's what you have in your hand, struck on December 1st last week, 2 weeks ago. And I know it's lightning in a bottle because what we have witnessed in just the first 2-week soft launch of this company is unprecedented in the industry. We're talking about, as I just wrote a little while ago, 32,000 affiliates enrolled in just 2 weeks worldwide. That's unheard of, folks. Now, let me say this. They said preparation and opportunity. When preparation and opportunity meet, success is the byproduct. Believe me, if you're on this call, if you're one of the 1,000 people who are still here today after listening to 2 hours of incredible information, incredible content, then you have been prepared for this opportunity. Preparedness and opportunity equals success. I should add it equals potential success. It's potential success. But here's the caveat on that. Potential minus commitment equals 0. You've gotten a lot of information today, but how can you translate that information into a commitment? Can you translate that information, or will you? Because you can, I know you can, but the question is, will you transfer that information, this content, that motivation into action? I don't know. Or I don't mean committed to your upline, committed to GSPartners. I mean, are you committed to your why? Do you know exactly why you're doing this? Do you know exactly why you're here? Type it in the chat room. Let them know why you are here. What's your dream? I talk about the dream. You know why? Because the dream is emotional. But this opportunity you've been prepared for. I love the quote. I've been quoting Malcolm Gladwell's book for the last 2 weeks, talking about the tipping point. He says the tipping point is that magic moment when an idea, trend, or social behavior crosses a threshold and tips and spreads like wildfire. Folks, we don't have one idea. We have multiple ideas, from the signature cards to the blockchain to the G999 to all the stuff that's going on. We're on the tipping point of about 5 different mega trends. And then Joseph Heights has the vision to put together a program where we have Bitcoin in and Bitcoin out. In order to participate, we got to use a cryptocurrency that's the godfather of them all, has a market cap of 350 billion. Was that genius or not? Anybody in the Bitcoin space or crypto space, they are running to what we have our hands on. I'm gonna get off that, man. I could be here for all night. So anyway, make a commitment to your dreams. Here's the action you need to take right now. All this information is great to have. It's great to have all this information. But here's what you need to do. You need to be driving people every single chance you get to a presentation. You need to be driving people to the presentation on your team. That's the #1 action. It's not studying your back office. It's not becoming a blockchain expert. It's not becoming a cryptocurrency expert. Believe me, I've been doing this for 37 years. The person with the biggest team wins. Not the most knowledgeable person. The person who takes the most action, who drives the most people every single day. I have a statement in our organization that every morning you should wake up at 0. I have thousands of people who join the Wealth Builders Families in 2 weeks. Every morning I wake up at 4:30, 5 o'clock at 0. I'm on the phone talking to new people, helping new people get started, helping new people capture this dream. That's the #1 activity that you can do over the next 2 weeks especially. I'm in with that, man. Okay. Everyone, 98.6 and breathing qualifies if they're 18 years old, anywhere on the planet. This thing right here, this your it's not a toy you're playing Angry Birds with and Candy Crush with. This is a $1 million tool to turn you into a multi-millionaire. And I make the statement, you can be a millionaire by choice. It's a decision. GSPartners have made you becoming a millionaire. It's a decision, and it's a personal decision. So I'm in with the story and I'm done here, guys. About 30 years ago, Les Brown, credible speaker, communicator, motivational speaker, did one of his most famous talks. It was called You Gotta Be Hungry. I was sitting in an auditorium with about 15,000 people when Les Brown made that talk called You Gotta Be Hungry. And Les Brown was talking about being hungry from the sense you got to know your dream. You got to have a dream bigger than your circumstances. You got to know why you're doing this thing. And that's what's going to drive you through the yeses, the no's, the obstacles, the challenges, the ups, the downs. You got to be hungry. But he was talking about that dream. You got to know what you want. But man, this morning, I heard another audio message. It was a 2-minute message by Mr. Isaac Mateos in South Africa. And that message fired me up so much. I've heard it about 8 times. It was only 2 minutes, folks. I encourage everybody to find that message and hear that message. He took Les Brown's message, you got to be hungry, to another level as far as I'm concerned. And he said, If you're too shy, if you have excuses, if you can't do this thing, if you don't think you can learn cryptocurrency, whatever excuse you have that excuse because why? Your belly is too full. I didn't say you got to be hungry. He said your belly is too full. Let your belly get empty. Let it be the difference between you eating food that night or feeding your child that night, and all of a sudden you will get over being shy. You will get over being tired. You'll get over being fatigued. You'll get over being too old. You'll get over being too young. You won't accept any excuses on the planet when you're really, truly hungry. Not hungry for a dream, but hungry to put a meal on the table. And the reason people make excuses all around the world, especially in some very highly developed countries, is because your stomach's too full. Folks, wake up in the morning and imagine your stomach being empty. And let's go do this thing and let's change the world. Thank you very much, Mr. Delco Band. Back to you guys. Dream big and don't let anybody steal your dream. Thank you once again.
Okay, guys, I'm going to kick it back to Ms. Nitsanakos. You know how Ty Best will get me fired up, but that's where I get it from. I'm going to give you one Ty Bestism as Ms. Nitsanakos comes back to us. Here it is, guys. There are very few problems in your life that you can't sponsor your way out of. Man, Mr. Best told me, Martin, he said, you'll never run out of people. He didn't tell this story because of the brevity of the time, guys, but when he first heard about networking, excuse this is an adult room, okay? So let me say this because it's just the truth. He was in a men's bathroom and a gentleman walked up beside him. And you know, guys, you know the guy rule, right? You skip one stall, right? This guy walks right up beside him and starts talking and says, hey man, do you know of anybody who'd like to make an extra $1,500 a month? And Mr. Best thought it was a little weird, but he was hungry. He said, yeah, me. And the rest is history. Like, guys, that's the information that's been imparted to me. Wake up every day like nobody's on your team. Ms. Nitsanakos, thank you for our time today. Back over to you.
That was absolutely exceptional. Thank you very, very much. Michael, somebody has turned my camera off. That's why I'm not on camera. It says the host has turned your camera off, but it doesn't matter. I'm just going to leave everything with this. Mr. Ty Best, what can I say? I have learned a very long time ago that find somebody who has what you want and follow them and do what they do. And every single person on this call, ladies and gentlemen, if that did not fire you up, if this man's experience did not shine over you, then I don't know what else to say. Ty Best, absolutely incredible. And Michael Delco is living proof of that. To all of our speakers, thank you so very much today. It has been a great event. Let me see if my camera, no, you cannot start your video because the host has stopped it. No problem.
You have to make her co-host, Martin. She has
I'm
to
gonna
be
make you
co-host.
host. I'm gonna make you host.
Okay.
So just give me a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's okay. I don't have to be on camera.
We like you.
But we want to see you, Nitsa. We haven't seen you in a
Aw,
long time.
I need to see your
We
pretty
need to see you.
face, that's all.
Aw, you see how these guys spoil me? They spoil me night and day. I want to give everybody the next steps now as we close this event. Oh, here we go. Thank you. Thank you so much. As we close
Yay.
this event, everybody, yes, thank you. Our next steps, as Mr. Ty Best said, I'm going to do my best to just wrap this up for you right now. Step number 1, register for GS Partners using your sponsor link. If any of you are guests on this call, this has not been a presentation style. Our presentation is short and sweet. You can find it at www.goldstandardwebinar.com. You can see the opportunity, how it's laid out. This has been a training and an in-depth, information session to take us now to the next level. But if you're new, get that link from your sponsor, sign up this evening. Number 2, get plugged in. We have a Facebook page. It's a global community page. Go to Facebook, just type in GS Partners Global. You'll see it right there. Or if you sign up for GS Partners right on your dashboard, right on the top right. You'll see an icon of Facebook. Click on that. That'll take you to the Facebook page. There are 3 questions that you must answer. So please answer those questions. Otherwise, we want to protect the community, the integrity of what the information in the room. So therefore, we do ask that you are already signed up. And the questions are super simple. If you sign up, you'll know the answers. Trust me. Step number 3. Get the brand advantage tomorrow at midnight Central European time. Midnight Central European time on the 15th. The brand advantage package will light up in your dashboard. $149 a year, guys. That's less than $12 a month to get the discounts, to get the advantages, to get all of the extras by becoming a brand partner. Take advantage of one of the extras you get is access to the special promotions. Those will light up again tomorrow on your dashboard. Plus, get yourself some tickets to win. Step number 4, launch your business. This is go time now, guys. The taste was the taste, okay? But now it's go time. We've got 90 days. And as Mr. Best said, these first 2 weeks, it's Mach 2, hair on fire, all out massive action. Make a goal to get yourself to Rising Blockstar by January 31st. Forget January 31st. Do it this week, everybody. And then go on to Blockstar and Blockstar Supreme. But get that first 2 done and get that participation for life. And step number 5, once you do it, guess what's next? We are a community. Help your team do the same. Duplicate these steps with your team. And not only will you rank up, but you will bank up on the next great compensation advancement called the Infinity Pool. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for this time to spend together. Our great hosts, look at them there. They look amazing, don't they? So dapper. Look at them. Martin Tebow, thank you. Mr. Michael Delco, thank you. Mr. Ty Best, amazing. Tony de Gouveia, your commitment. What can I say? This man, night, day, morning, afternoon, he's always there. Andrew Eaton, we love you guys so, so very much. And of course, Brian McGinty, the one and only. To our chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Height, and our CTO, Alex Cochindow, we would never, ever be where we are today if it wasn't for you. Thank you. And to our thousands of participants here today, we hope you've enjoyed the value. Type it in the text chat. What have you taken from this event? And thank you, everybody. Stay plugged in for the next information on the next event to come. With that, we say good night. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you very much.
Nitsa, you got to close the room because you're host.